And make it a point, check out Pro Wrestling Wire. They got lots of great interviews, lots of great wrestling news. You can check them out online and make it a point to enjoy the best in professional wrestling right here on Pro Wrestling Wire.
What's going on, everybody? This is the Rick Del Santo Show, presented by ProWrestlingWire.net, and of course, live each and every week on Helix Rock Radio. I am joined here today by Algo Nelly, Corey Duke, the AIWF World Tag Team Champions, the Duke Boys. What's going on, gentlemen?
Nothing much. You, sir?
I'm having a great time tonight, and I'm glad to be sitting with you guys. I had you guys both on individually, but now I'm here together because you guys just won one of the greatest prizes in professional wrestling, the AIWF World Tag Team Championships. Just, 2 weeks ago now?
Sounds about right. 2 or 3 weeks
ago.
Yeah,
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yep, that just aired on the AIWF across the globe this past Monday from that taping. So you guys have been teaming up for a little while now. How did you guys get put together?
Mel, you want to take this one or you want me to take it?
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll tell you the story. So I'll tell you the long story, I guess, but I'll keep it short. Well, me and Corey came in around the same time, and we're about the same height, same build. So there was always this talk of us being a tag team. So we were both booked in separate matches. A couple weeks ago, Thursday night for the AIWF show at Paradise Alley.
The Northeast show.
The Northeast show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm driving, getting my head ready, and I get a call saying, "Hey, do you want to tag with Corey tonight?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll do 2 matches in one night. I want more matches." So that happened, and then they were like, "Well, he's gonna need some help in North Carolina. Do you want to do that?" And I said, "Absolutely." So that's pretty much how it came about. They knew me and Corey were good friends, and just us tagging together. We actually tagged before in Tennessee once too. I kind of forgot about that. That was such a long time.
That's right.
So much traveling together, me and him. We've been to Tennessee, North Carolina, Massachusetts. So there's already a lot of history between me and Corey.
It only made sense.
You just brought up a name, Corey, that I think is synonymous with the AIWF. Great talent. Obviously, he came up to the Northeast for his first time in Connecticut for the AIWF Northeast show.
Rock and roll.
It was a pleasure to finally meet him in person because I interviewed him before. We had great conversations about old school wrestling, the NWA, him tag teaming with beautiful Bobby Eaton. But the Golden Boy, Greg Anthony, what's your experience with him and how do you feel about him? And I mean, this guy's a legend in my eyes.
He's a very cool guy. Me and Nelly, actually, we wrestled him, I think like a night or two or maybe the week before. He ended up losing the world title, the AIWF World Heavyweight Championship.
Yep. Mustang Mike. Yep. Current champion, Mustang Mike. Yep.
Right before he wrestled Mustang Mike, he wrestled us. And it was a trip. It was fun. It was cool being in the ring with a guy like that. We learned a lot. I learned a lot personally. So
yeah,
that guy's cool. And then to see him come over here and get in there with Troy Stevens, that was pretty cool.
It was a great match, I thought. And I have fan cam footage of it from myself recording it. However, I just got word today, confirmation that supposedly the Northeast show is going to be uploaded this weekend to YouTube. So finally, after weeks of waiting, because that was a great show, I thought. I got, I did commentary for it, and I had a blast. I thought that was a really, really good show, and I had Alan Compass was actually my broadcast partner. That kind of happened accidentally.
Yeah, I know he was real excited to be a part of that.
Yeah. He was only supposed to do the opening segment, and then I guess there's a bunch of confusion going on, and he just stuck around. It was a lot of fun.
When confusion happens, you want Alan Compass around. I mean, because he's confused already, so he'll help you out.
Yeah, it's kind of natural to him. Yeah.
And now we natural state, exactly.
The cameraman, or not the cameraman, the sound guy that was running the board next to us, we kept making him laugh the entire night just at our ridiculousness. So, in our one-liners. But yeah, that was a great night. And you guys, I believe you guys were part of a four-way, correct? That night? Yep. Yeah. Why don't we talk about that match? I was only familiar with, I'm trying to remember the team now.
Man,
remember?
I'll be honest. That was that was like on my way there is when it
Yeah.
was like, all right, you and Nelly are gonna be rocking together. I was thankful that he was stepping up to have my back. So all I was thinking was my partner just had a match. Is he gonna, how's he feeling? Does he have the oxygen? Even he's all go, but I honestly couldn't. I know all the faces of the people. I know like Double G and Fast Forward were in that match.
Yes,
But
who I've worked with before,
I
and
mean,
those
I
guys are
know.
out of this
I
world
feel
good.
terrible. I know one. I know Jay Karma was one of the names of the people in there. I know
A
Yeah.
lot
Dutch
of, lot of
Dio
New
was
York
one of the
names. A lot of
names.
New York names.
Yeah, there was some folks in there, but my goal was to win and to do it with Nelly. So
And that weekend, you ended up going to the was it the following day you guys left for the AIWF 33rd anniversary weekend?
Yeah. We left
yeah,
straight from North Carolina.
Yeah, you guys won a gauntlet match. That I wish that I could see that whole thing, but on the TV show across the globe, they only played the highlights, and then they showed the entire match where you guys defeated was it Custom Made and Defiance in
Mhm.
the triple threat for the world tag titles. Yes.
that was a lot of fun out there in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I
I
think
Gotcha.
actually I grew up in North Carolina, so
Really?
yeah, I lived on Fort Bragg for
Mhm.
a good amount of years. So to go back and win, my first belts in wrestling with Nelly in North Carolina was pretty sweet for me.
I think, it's part of the business. I think I saw a post saying I drive 10 hours for 10 minutes, and
Mhm.
that's the life we live. But
Oh
you
yeah,
want to get your name out there. You want to get as many matches as you can. And I'm gonna go where they're saying we want all go Nelly. And I think you- the love we got in North Carolina, the love we got in Tennessee was crazy. Not saying we didn't get the same respect in Connecticut or anything, but like we had people literally saying that they will drive from North Carolina to come see us in Connecticut, and that's the impact that you have on some people.
That's pretty awesome. I have the names of those other tag teams here. So Double G, Fast Forward, they were in the Center of Attention, and Wayward were the other
right.
tag team. Yep.
Wayward. That's what. Yeah, yeah,
Yep. Yeah.
Good tag team, good tag teams.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Those
will
that
say
was a
actually before I forget, Double G and Fast Forward actually just called us out today. Yeah, they
interesting.
just put it out there. So
So does
maybe
that
we'll
mean
be
you
mixing it up with them sometime soon.
does that mean you guys are gonna go up to Odyssey and meet them? Or are they gonna come down to Paradise Alley or
Could be
AIWF?
maybe another AIWF Northeast show. I mean, we got options. It can happen.
Say when and
Yeah.
where, and I'm down. I
That's
love those
yeah.
guys. I respect their in-ring work. I think they're a great tag team, and I think just being that close to teaming up against them, let's do it.
That'd
Yeah.
be fun.
I think so, because those guys, like that guy Fast Forward, do you see how quick he is? Like with every move he
Yeah,
does, that drop kick he has is insane. Like the how fast he gets up in the air, it's wild.
yeah. I wanna see if I can keep up with him.
Yeah.
Fun.
I don't know. I don't know.
If
I mean, not to
if
say
he
that
gets
you're
a little
not
too
quick,
fast,
but
I'll just tag in Nelly. Nelly will catch him, slow him right down. So
yeah.
we'll be all right.
Yeah. So you guys are going to Virginia this weekend, correct?
West Virginia. Yeah.
West
Well,
Virginia, excuse
we
me.
got Yeah, right. I think that's our next outing. I know I'll be in Middletown on the 22nd. Nelly will be in Florida that day. And then I got Maine, and then we go to West Virginia. I mean, we're all over the place.
Yeah. Okay. So where do you have the titles that you're going all over that defending them? Is there anything set up already with the AIWF? Maybe a
I believe
return?
our next defense will be in West Virginia.
West Virginia. Okay. I thought that was this weekend, but then I just remember Nelly was telling me beforehand, that's not this weekend because you're in Florida, correct?
Florida's next weekend.
Next
Yeah.
weekend. My bad. I'm mixing up the dates here. Jesus, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm bad too. I don't know when I'm
Trust
glad
me.
Nelly's my partner because he can remember all this stuff.
No, when you work another job too, something gives. You either forget wrestling or you either forget your job. And trust me, it's been the struggle recently.
Yeah.
I hear that, brother.
Yeah, I've been trying to, I don't know, my brain is all over the place because all I do is work and do wrestling stuff, and it's hard to
Yeah.
remember shows, you know. I thought the Paradise Alley show on the 29th was the following week because apparently I thought there was an extra week in March and I messed up. So
Right.
I'm going to be away that weekend with the family, so I'm not going to be able to make that show. So it's unfortunate that, but I think it looks like a pretty decent show, that Paradise Alley show. And you're going to be teaming up with your brother Caleb. Caleb's coming back. So what's going on with Caleb?
Uh, Caleb's he's a family man, you know, and sometimes like you said, got to take care of some stuff at home.
Family's first.
You know, exactly. That's it. But Nellie's a brother too, so
Absolutely.
there's always a Duke boy around him.
I've been to their house.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice house.
it's good.
Gotta come hit the dungeon sometime. Work out.
I'm trying to drop a little bit, so maybe I should come by and get some.
Well,
get
I'm
some.
actually just started a new bulk, so maybe we can do an exchange deal.
There you go.
You know,
I've changed my diet. I'm trying to get a little bit more exercise in. I bought a new treadmill. You know, I'm too
Nice.
fat for somebody my age. So
Jimmy Valiant, Boogie Woogie Man.
Legendary Boogie Woogie.
Wait a minute, baby. Wait a minute. Hang on.
What are you doing around
Who was that
here?
calling you, brother?
This is
that
our
Jamie?
neighborhood. You
This
done
is
made
a young
a
man's
mistake.
game.
You should be retired, Boogie.
Wait a minute, boys. Let me take a bite of my king dog.
You say King Dog?
King Dog?
Is that what he said?
What happened?
Don't let hunger bully you. Get yourself a king dog, and you too can become a super hunger fighter.
Secondhand Heroes and Home for Wayward Villains is a comic book shop and gaming store that also features Magic the Gathering and D&D. Located at 18184 Leesville Road in Evington, Virginia, Secondhand Heroes is your one-stop shop for you to get your nerd on. Open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. They don't close until the dice stop rolling. They buy, sell, trade, barter, and haggle, specializing in collectible toys, both vintage and modern, comics, Magic the Gathering, video games, console, and arcade cabinets to play, all set to free play. Host your game night with us. Monday night D&D video game competitions, and so much more. Something for the collector and gamer in us all. Call 434-317-0121 or shoot us an email with any questions to secondhandheroesva@gmail.com. Note, secondhandheroesva@gmail.com. That's 2ND, handheroesva@gmail.com. Come game with us.
you guys came out on was it last weekend, right? You guys came out. You guys put out an open challenge. I have it right here in front of me. I think I do. Oh, Mr. Z and Bobby Loveless. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. I've heard of those guys.
That was an odd team. You guys obviously came out victorious. Hang on, against that, and I thought Bobby Loveless was going to get his ass handed to him from Mr. Z after that.
You know,
You can-
so I didn't know what I was looking at when they were coming out the curtain. I'm sure Nelly felt the same way, but
I mean, you can see ever since me and Corey tag team, there's a lot of new tag teams coming up.
yeah,
I think the tag team division is spicing up at PPW. It's almost like everyone wants to be a piece of the action, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At one time, they had a very strong tag team division. I'm going to say about 4 years ago. A lot of people moved on and went elsewhere. However, it seems to be, maybe you guys are probably the leaders of the Paradise Alley tag team division now, obviously with the AIWF tag team titles and coming in there. There's, it seems like there's a lot more, or it's building up again, especially like, House of Pain returned, but however, they're on well, at least Nick is on hiatus after the injury that he suffered.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
That means we'll just have to wait for our match against them.
Yeah, we're just the AIWF tag team titles. We're not the PPW tag team titles, with due respect, but
Not yet.
Yeah,
Not yet.
Yeah,
not yet.
fair, yeah. But I got, the Bombers. I got my eye on them.
There you go. Well, I mean, those guys, we haven't seen them in a little while, though, huh? Isn't
We've
there some
seen
sort
them,
of...
We'll be seeing them in Middletown at the next PAPW show.
Yeah, they're coming there. I mean, but I mean, I was gonna say, isn't there some sort of rule in professional wrestling where title's supposed to be defended every 30 days?
I don't
That
know.
might just be WWE. I don't know. Maybe it's
pretty sure
PPW.
me and Nelly defended our belts recently. I know that.
Yeah, I know. I know. At least there was some championship action. Maybe a title versus title match. You guys can walk away with both titles.
I mean, I think that'd be a lot of fun. I know I'm definitely interested in that.
I'll do any match anytime.
You know, that's up to the people in charge.
Absolutely. Yes,
Me
sir.
and Nelly's job was to beat who they put in front of us. If they decide that they want to put the champs in front of us, we'll take care of it, you know?
Nelly, you've been coming down and working Coliseum, and you've had some pretty interesting matches. You know, I'm not going to say that the match with Patrick Sate wasn't in your favor. You kind of were outsized in that match, but I want to know what are you looking for coming back in Coliseum? And Corey, when the hell are you coming over to Coliseum as well? So double question there for both of you guys.
Listen, me and Corey are still new to this. I'm not looking to, I just want to take on someone and prove that, like, I belong this. This isn't like a silly hobby, you know, like, I don't take my weekends off. I don't drive 3-4 hours every weekend just, you know, to have fun. This is my career. I remember Bloodsaw texted me one day. He's like, brother, you've done 5 days of wrestling in a row. I said, oh my God. Like, I didn't even think about it at that point. Like, so I'm not really, whoever wants to step up at Coliseum, step up. It could be Sean Knight. It could be Georgia Lawrence. It could be anyone, you know. I'm just looking for competition right now. And, you know, I'm not, yeah, whoever's out there wants to take on All Go Nelly, I'm all for it.
I'll put something into that. Don't they have they got some stuff going on with some tag team titles over there in Coliseum.
Yeah. I mean, was
I heard
now
about
they got whatchamacallit. Hustle and Muscle are tag titles. Sorry, almost
Right,
forgot. They
yeah.
recently celebrated a year, and they ended up however, not defending the titles at the last
Right, yeah.
match. Yeah, and they ended up having a substitute tag team, and Bano and what's his name, Steven Garcia, are going to be competing against Hustle and Muscle for the next show. So maybe y'all can work your way in there and get in there and meet the tag champs, wherever they are, after that match.
Well,
I do want to put a little timeout. Sorry, Corey. That is a guy you need to watch out for. Alan Bano. He is a dark horse. And
Yes.
trust me, people will remember the name Alan Bano after this year.
He is a guy that
I
has,
agree with that.
since
Sorry, Corey. I
I've
didn't mean to cut you off, Corey.
That's all right. That's all right.
since
Tag
I've
me.
started watching
Hot
him,
tag.
he has improved greatly in the last year. I'll tell you that much. Since he has jumped over and started working with Roma as being trained and stuff like that in PAPW, so he's vastly improved.
I mean, he's hungry as us.
Yeah,
He wants more, and you know him and the Brawny Bros. They're gonna do great things. Him and himself. That's a guy I like to be around, Alan Bano.
you were cut off. I'm sorry, Corey. About the
Well, to go off what Nelly's saying now, I mean, the Brawny Bros, that'd be a fun match too.
I think so.
I'd like to wrestle them.
They've become pretty popular since they've formed as well.
Oh yeah, I heard the crowd when they were out there at the previous PAPW show. The people were having fun with them.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a beef with you though, Corey. We had this
Bring it on,
conversation.
brother.
We
Bring
had
it
this
on.
conversation at Coliseum about alcoholic beverages, and you were putting over White Claws.
No. High noons.
Oh, all right.
High noons, brother.
Somebody gave me a case of White Claws the other day because they couldn't bring it on the plane with them because they had bought it while they were staying up here in Connecticut. I said, yeah, sure, I'll take it. I drank that stuff. It tasted like soap.
It tastes so.
I was so disgusted.
I'm a Budweiser guy.
Oh,
PBR too, but
I'll drink me a PBR. But
yeah, I got put on the high noons, and
I'm gonna have to take you out and,
Yeah,
and teach you how to drink IPAs, like double IPAs and stuff.
I'll take you up on that, but we'll see who's drinking what by the end of the night.
Do you drink, Nelly?
Not often, not much anymore.
Like a real athlete and stuff.
Not, I wouldn't say I'm a real athlete. I'm just
respectable,
on the
very
road.
respectable.
No, I was joking with you. Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, not everybody drinks, but anyways, what else you guys got going on before we wrap this up?
We're on tour, man.
Yeah,
the grind is not stopping. Well, for me, and I'm sure Nelly feels the same way. This is a campaign. This is a tour. We're trying to conquer right now. We want all the belts. If there's a tag team title in any promotion, we want it. Anybody that's good, bad, whatever you want to call them, if they got the belt, we want to see what we could do with them. So when it comes to Coliseum or Pure Vanguard or PAPW or any promotion all over the country, we're booked up in Canada in
May.
Thank you, Nelly.
Okay.
So we're all over and we're ready to go. So anybody that, across the board, if you got it, we're coming.
All right. Nelly?
Listen, people know me and Corey. They put a face to the name. The action, though, they haven't seen a lot of us in action. And once they see us in action, they can't get enough because they know what the future of tag team wrestling looks like. And I couldn't be more happy to be teaming up with someone than Corey. I thought I knew wrestling, but ever since traveling with Corey, I've learned I don't know anything. And still to this day, I don't know anything. So I'm glad to have someone like Corey behind my back. And you're going to be unlucky if you cross paths with me and Corey because we're just planning to take over.
We're too hungry, brother. Too hungry.
Yeah, the good way to do it is just study constantly, no matter how long you've been in the industry. So in the business, just constantly study tape. I study tape still of commentators. I watch wrestling just to listen to the commentary constantly, see what I could use, see what I could steal, see how I could work things in. Yeah. It's constant. It's very important to sit there and know your history as well. So, and you guys are doing great. I think you're doing great. So,
I think we can do better.
You guys are still young. I know you guys are going to do better. I know it. I think I've just had sorry.
I was going to say, me and Nelly have the same attitude when it comes to wrestling. We're full steam ahead, but we're both like, it's all about learning for us. Every little thing, every moment, every match. What could we take away?
Yeah. I just think that there's so much more that you guys are going to be doing. It's just a matter of time. And I know that you guys are going to be, very successful in what you're doing. I'm watching you. I watch everything that comes out. And I got a question for Nelly now. This was a topic of conversation today when I was talking to the Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy.
My man.
Yeah. What was your experience on Monday Night Raw?
Ooh.
Well, some people don't know this. I was in North Carolina the night before.
Yes.
And
I figured as much. Yeah.
So God bless the PAPW team for sacrificing a little 2-hour drive back to my house in DC just so I could make it in time for Buffalo. The experience is when you work your asses off, that when you work your butt off, it will pay off.
Yeah.
This has been a lot of our dreams, and a goal is just a dream without action, without plan. And just being back there, seeing certain people, seeing what they look like, seeing their attitude, seeing how they behave, that's just motivation. And it shows you how far away you are. Like, here I am shaking hands with Shane Helms, but still it's like I'm not going to get signed next week. I'm not going to get signed the week after, There's still so much to learn. But like I've been hitting the gym every day because I saw those guys and I was like, I don't look anything like them. Watching their matches, you're like, this is incredible. incredible. The way they can get the crowd going and stuff like that. It's just it was motivation more than anything. And I was talking to another guy back there. He's like, I just had to take it in for a second. And the further I get away from those couple weeks ago, the more I realize that of how special that was.
Yeah.
Corey, me and you are living people's dreams right now of being a professional wrestler. Rick, you're living people's dreams of interviewing wrestlers, traveling the world with wrestlers. So
I've always said that I am literally living my childhood dream, being involved in the world of professional wrestling. I get to sit here and talk to guys like you. I'm sitting there hanging out with guys like Mario and Paul, guys that I watched on television back in the day as a child. So I'm living a childhood dream. You know what I mean? And I think it's amazing that I continue to do it. And there's times I felt like walking away, but I don't, because it's guys like you, guys like Mario, Paul, all that stuff that keep me going. And I'm having so much fun at 50 years old. So.
And I lost my train of thought, but me and Corey,
my bad.
Like I said,
Oh, no, baby.
Me and Corey both had that same mindset. We're 27, 28, unhappy with where we were, and we just decided to say, let's go chase our dreams of being wrestlers.
That's awesome.
And very proud of him.
Yeah, me too, guys. I'm glad that you guys are having that fun. I'm glad you guys are out there doing what you're doing, because I'm enjoying watching you guys. It's amazing to watch you guys. I'm glad that I've met you guys through Paradise Alley. That's a place where I consider my family.
Same, yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to throw in there?
Corey, where can you find the Duke Boys?
Yeah, where can you find the Duke Boys?
Mostly Instagram. You go on CoreyDuke.msn. You can find Nelly at AG Nelly, or All Go Nelly on Instagram.
I get fun of. I change my Instagram like every month. So
nice. I just changed mine to something a little more potable. I was trying to tell some people after the match the other day, they were asking for my Instagram. I'm like trying to spell my name backwards. It was a handful. So
I was I saw that.
When it comes to date wise, I know Corey will be in Middleborough next week. We'll be in Maine the following week.
Yes, sir.
I'll be in Florida next week. And then the following week I'll be in Tennessee.
Okay.
Then we'll be back together.
The week after that in West Virginia.
West Virginia, yeah, we'll be in a week together, West Virginia. Then you can catch us in Canada May 10th.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's everything that's announced right now. We got a lot more coming up the pipeline.
We just posted something. We're looking for more competition, Rick. If you know anyone looking for it,
I shared it.
Tag team. Call.
Yeah, I shared it out there. I saw that the post that you guys, the booking post. So yeah.
One more show, ODA, April 11th.
April 11th. Maybe I'll make my way up there. It's been a while since I've seen Lewis and his gang. So yeah. Anyways, I want to thank you, gentlemen, for making your appearance here tonight, and finally. Glad to have you both back, but this time as a tag team. So, yeah. All right. Thank you. And I want everybody to go in, follow these guys on their social media. Check them out. Go check out the AIWF, because you'll be able to see these guys. And, of course, this show here on the AIWF network.